Hello everyone, my name is Antonio Armstrong, owner of First Class Training. Today, I want to talk to you about something a little different than fitness. I want to talk to you about my personal life. And this is more than just a fitness video. This is more for majority of young men, especially young black men that are out here today. I was inspired by a young man by the name of Rock Solid. You can check out his YouTube video at Rock Solid 2007. I believe it's Meet My Father, James White, the worst man I ever know. And I was so motivated by it and inspired to produce this video because he had the courage to come out and talk about his father. And I felt like it was only right for me to come out and talk about my father. Very similar stories, and as much as we are adults, sometimes the pain can still be there. My story is a little different. My brother Rock Solid is a rapper. I don't profess to be a rapper, but in my earlier days, I dabbled a little bit in it. And I actually wrote a song when I was 27 years old. I wrote a song, it's called Where My Daddy At. I don't want to rap it right now by any stretch of imagination, but I actually want to do it more in a spoken word type of format. So that you can hear my story and maybe it'll help someone and encourage someone. You see, October 15th, 1973, with no choice in the matter, my mother gave birth to me. See, now I'm fresh out the womb. I'm dependent. Mama's only 15. She's young and black with a baby, the end of her dreams. My daddy dropped out of school, no degree, facing illiteracy. Did what he had to do for me, the responsibility. Promise after promise, I'm waiting, but he never shows. Drug addiction, my mama left him, that was the last blow. Time and time again, daddy gave me the same old excuse. You see, no shoulda, coulda, woulda, just tell me the truth. My fingers tingle numb to the fact my daddy would lie. Rule number one, your word is bond to the day that you die. Situations looking grim, hope facing defeat. It's a tied game, fourth quarter, and he refused to compete. I'm looking up in those stands and fans going buck wild. Where my daddy at? Here to plea of this ghetto child. The day of my graduation was the last time I seen my daddy alive. I remember vaguely like a dream, walking in this liquor store, thinking high school no more. Then out the corner of my eye, a familiar face was out the door. Hey, that's my daddy. Put a pause on my buzz. Yo, stop this progress. What's up to know who I was? Refreshing his memories, seeing the pain on his face. So many things he wanted to say but couldn't because of disgrace. You got father and son, but still yet two strangers, not knowing enough about each other for there to be any anger. I'm trapped in suspense. I'm confused, didn't know what to say. We exchanged a couple of words. We went our separate ways. Emotion struck. I'm stunned. My mind was in a daze. Give me back that moment in time. Didn't know it was his last days. I'm all about myself. I don't need nobody else. I'm forced to make my own decisions when I wanted his help. Later on, my grandpa came over, told me my daddy was dead. I forgot to tell you, my mama, I'd show you how much I cared. But now that my dad is dead, part of me is gone. Lord help me. Half of me is alone. In this cruel, nasty world, I wish my daddy would have fought. Can't turn back the hands of time. The devil took a good man out. Another tragedy. Young man raised by his mother. What makes this so different? My dad was killed by his brother. Don Wayne left me by myself. But no, I'm not ashamed. He planted the seed and I respect that, so I carried his name. When he was alive, would he make it? Freedom or jail? Now that he's dead, did he make it? Heaven or hell? Running around, smoking, drinking, fighting, being a man, I thought. Same demons got to him were trying to take me out. 20-something years of my life, and there was a void I let God in. I want to be different than my daddy. Please forgive me of my sins. I come too far to turn around. I never turn back. Over the hurt, pressure, and pain about where my daddy at. I won't turn back. I won't turn around. I got my feet on solid ground. I'm on my knees. Lord, help me, please. Here I am. Save me. So that's my story. I know it's been told thousands of times. There are many of you out there that share in my same experience and still are dealing with the hurt and the pain from that experience. But I promise you one thing, you can't change the past, but you control your future. And what I need each and every one of you to do is to make a promise that you're going to be the man that your father wasn't to you. And it's not to degrade him, not to prove him wrong, not to show him, and not to show anybody But so for the simple fact that you are being a man, I need all my brothers to rally together, and I need you to be a man. Regardless of the relationship you have with your children's mother, that's irrelevant. They're your children. Take care of them. Because in this life, we can't spend our time driving down the intersection, down the highway, looking in our rearview mirror. We have to focus on the big window in front of us. So I encourage you to do that on the day. Look at the window in front of you and stop looking in that small rearview mirror. Because if you don't, you will eventually crash. Let's come together. And if we all unify and do this, we can raise a generation of young men that will never have to wonder where their dad is at. Be great until next time.